and my name is Madhav, and today I am going to discuss about simple mail transfer protocol. Let us just get into the topic. So basically, simple mail transfer protocol is nothing but the transferring of a mail in a networking. So it helps us for transferring messages in between two people. There are two main components. That is user agent and then mail transfer agent. So these both plays a major role in transfer of email in between in network. So user agent is nothing but he prepares the mail and he encloses it in an envelope, and then mail transfer agent is nothing but this is used for transferring of the particular mail which was created by user agent across the internet. And then this is a practical scenario, so we can just consider this two users. Basically, as this is an old methodology, we can just say like only one person is going to just react at one particular time. So here the client is the person who will just react for the messages, and then server will just receive the messages from particular user. So user A is preparing a message, and then with the help of user agent, he's just sending the mail through the internet to the server, and then user B is receiving it. So this is a practical scenario, and some other points which we can just say is nothing but it can also access the messages which were in relay. So relay is nothing but basically the previous scenario is nothing but working in one particular IP address, one particular environment. But relay is something which we can just say like the transfer of mails from one particular IP address to another IP address. So transferring of networks can be done through this simple mail transfer protocol. Mail gateways are used to relay mail prepared by a protocol. So basically, these are the keywords which were used by particular protocol to just tell the client whether the mail is being reached or not. So hello is sender's host name, and then mail from, so email address of a sender, and then receipt to email address of intended receipt, so where message should be reached, and then data, the body of the message. As in the video which is given by NPTEL, we can just see the structure of a particular message. We can just see the structure of email. I will just discuss even that now. So after sending a message through client, the server will just receive the mail, and then this is a command or a code which we can just see in return from the server. So here this hash is nothing but here if the code just start with a number 2. So if a code will start with a number 2, then it will just print like a success. Otherwise, starting with 3 will just get accepted, and then 4 will just get rejected, and there is some temporary error condition. And then 5th is nothing but command has been rejected due to some network protocol issues. So this is a 3-digit code which we can just see, and this is nothing but the way in which the message or the mail gets transferred from a client to server. So here we can just see from client, here it is showing 250. Okay, here we have just see 2// is a success. So from this until here the mail has been sent to the server, and then here the recipient mail has been sent, and data is given 345. That is nothing but command can be accepted, but the message will reach later again when we can just see 250 here. So from here to here it is being accepted, but finally at this stage the data is getting transferred, and from the server it will just receive an acknowledgement to the client. So this is a practical scenario of a transfer of an email from client to server. And then MIME, so multi-purpose internet mail extension. This is nothing but with the help of this simple mail exchange protocol. There is a problem like we need to just transfer the whole body of a mail into ASCII data. So with the help of this multi-purpose internet mail extension, we are going to send even any type of data such as text, applications, image, audio, or video, whatever it is. Every non-ASCII data will be transferred with the help of this multi-purpose internet mail extension. And then here we can just see this mail access protocols. So basically, the mail through internet is sent with two types of protocols. They are POP and IMAP. So POP is nothing but the whole message will be sent at once to a particular server, whereas IMAP is nothing but it will just send the header. We can just see in Gmail like we will be available with the subject but not with the whole message. So if the subject is required for us, we will just get through the topic. So these are two types of mail access protocols, and these are some explanatory images. And then here we can just see this simple network management protocol. So what is this simple network management protocol? So it is nothing but it will just take care of all the networking aspects in an application. So basically monitoring is nothing but health of a network, and then problem determination. The troubleshooting is done with the help of this monitor role, and then manage role is nothing but it will just describe the network problems, and then real-time testing for a network, making changes if required. So all the troubleshooting process will be done in this network management protocol. And here we can just see like it will just send the whole thing to the agent. So who is the agent? Agent is nothing but he maintains the record of the data which is being accessed in this particular network. So here we can just see what is meant by SNMP agents. So it is a software which maintains the information about the configuration and then the databases. So it is nothing but the info of the database is collected as a management information base. So manager contacts agent and makes changes in the database. So if the agent sends an acknowledgement like here we are occurring a network problem, then there should be some changes occurred in a database. So that is done with the help of this SNMP agents. It is represented by a sequence of integers separated by a decimal points or strings. So in this way we can just say like this is a management station and this is managed state. So in this way the traps, replies and then queries are all being transferred in between these protocols through a IP network. And then we can just see this SNMP protocol. So SNMP protocol is giving some codes in written like these 5 codes like get request, get next request, set request, get response and track. So get request is nothing but request the value of one or more objects, and then get next request is nothing but request the values of a next object according to the ordering of OIDs. Set request is nothing but a request to modify the values of one or more objects, and then get response is nothing but if the queue is free, it will just ask for the response from that particular server. And then trap is nothing but which is triggered by certain events at the agent. If we need to just stop a particular process and then move to the another one, we will just use this trap. So here we can just see the manager is connecting with the agent. So get request, get response and get next request. So in this way, finally the trap, if the process is completely finished, then it will just receive a trap to port. So this is a basically we can just say like a traditional port number 161. So we can even just change the port numbers, but 161 will just act like a traditional port number for a SNMP agent. So in this way, the whole process is going to happen. So thank you for giving me this opportunity. If you have any doubts, please ask.